canola, corn, cottonseed, soybean, sunflower, safflower, grapeseed, rice bran. They're in your chips, your salad dressing, your bread, your takeout. They are in almost everything you eat, and they have a nickname online that tells you exactly how people feel about them: the Hateful Eight. Some people have thrown every bottle of seed oil in the trash. Others say the entire panic is misinformation. The truth? It's more interesting than both sides. I'm going to give you the full picture. No agenda, just the science. Seed oils are cooking oils extracted from seeds. Canola comes from rapeseed. Corn oil from corn kernels. Sunflower from sunflower seeds. They've existed for over a century. But after World War II, they became something different. Governments promoted them as a cheap, heart-healthy alternative to animal fat. By the 1980s, they were in everything. So why are people suddenly afraid of them? It comes down to one type of fat, omega-6. Seed oils are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. Your body needs omega-6, but it also needs omega-3, and those two need to be in balance. Historically, humans ate them in roughly a 1-to-1 ratio. Today, the average American eats 20 times more omega-6 than omega-3. That imbalance, critics argue, is fueling chronic inflammation throughout the body. There's a second concern that gets less attention. Most commercial seed oils are extracted using a chemical called hexane, an industrial solvent. The FDA says hexane residues in food are toxicologically insignificant, too low to cause harm. But critics ask a fair question. Why is an industrial chemical involved in making my cooking oil at all? So what does peer-reviewed science actually conclude? A major review published in spring 2025, covering observational studies and clinical trials, found consistent evidence that higher intake of unsaturated fats from seed oils is associated with lower risk of cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. A study in JAMA Internal Medicine found people with the highest seed oil intake were 16% less likely to die than those with the lowest. The American Heart Association, Stanford, Johns Hopkins, they all reached the same conclusion. Seed oils in reasonable amounts are not the villain the internet made them. Here's the part that changes everything. The studies linking seed oils to poor health almost always looked at people eating ultra-processed diets. And ultra-processed foods don't just have seed oil. They have added sugar, excess sodium, artificial emulsifiers, chemical flavoring, modified starches. Researchers at Johns Hopkins are clear. You cannot blame the oil when 47 other things are wrong with the package. The seed oil is not the problem. The ultra-processed food it's hiding inside, that's the problem. So what should you actually do with all of this? 3 things. 1. If you cook at home with seed oils in normal amounts, relax. The science says you're fine. 2. If you want to upgrade your oil, extra virgin olive oil and avocado oil have the strongest body of evidence behind them. 3. And this is the real move. Stop obsessing over the oil and start reading what else is in your food, because the oil is the decoy. The label is where the story actually is.